Alrighty. We are in Black Meadow. And we are discovering this fog of war, getting rid of it. And then we're gonna head east to Caed Nua and do side quests along the way.
Hey.
I just got done beating these lurkers, which were sort of like forest trolls, but not quite.
All right then.
And turn on fast mode, and here we go. Whoop. What? Who is this? Blazes, Willem. You useless bastard. Get him. We'll add his gear to the pile. Okay, we got one scavenger, one bandit leader, two bandits that we know of. Time to fight. Go ahead and do your attacks. Oh, combat has started, so there we go. Wait a minute.
What?
Okay. Knock down. Attack. Sure, gonna attack him. You attack him, and you. Attack the bandit. Attack, everybody. Oh, another bandit. Smith's shipment. The Smith's shipment. I came across. Man, I cannot talk today. I came upon a group of bandits in the Black Meadow. They have been dealt with. Their camp is cluttered with stolen supplies. Perhaps I'll find Tuatanu's shipment in amongst the rest. Stuff. Ripple sponge. Meat. Nothing crazy. Hunting bow, I think. That's not as good as what I have. Someone carved the initials TRS into the log. Totally Rad Show? Tattered note, shipment crate. I need you to deliver our haul for Kern to sell. He will not speak to you unless you know the words. Yik Nibion El Defion. He's only found in the gift after dark. One moment, I think my wife is home. I will be right back. Okay, we're back. Tuatano's fears were well founded. I found the Black Hammer's shipment in the possession of a group of bandits haunting the northern edge of the meadow. Seems likely that Tuatano's workers have met an untimely end. All that remains is to return the shipment and claim my reward.
Hey.
Whoop.
Keeping an eye out.
What? I'll let Margaren's fire bless this.
How may I help?
That's it!
Hey, Mad XO. I really like the game so far. If you're a fan of Baldur's Gate or any of those isometric D&D RPGs, you're gonna love Pillars. It should look very familiar. It has a lot of quality of life improvements, like fast move and auto pause for a lot of things. Things I don't like, the the endurance / HP system is a little weird, and you can only sleep if you have enough camping supplies. So you'll see down here I have 4 camping supplies, so I can only sleep out in the wilderness 4 times, and then I gotta go back to town. So I'm not very far in. I'm like 10 hours in, but so far those are my thoughts. Also really challenging. I've had to really think about combat, which is a good thing.
I'm here.
Alright, let's do a little armor.
Hey there. And that's how
And do another one of these. You're down. Knock down. I guess knockdown doesn't work. Ain't work, you guys.
Here's a lesson.
Sweet.
All right, then.
And what does the flame reveal?
Hey.
You can select one party member and right click on the head with cog icon and set the AI to auto attack aggressive. Ah. Very good tip. Awesome. Yeah, I've been wondering why they just stand around and do nothing. So is it auto attack aggressive or class behavior aggressive? I would assume auto attack aggressive. Aggressive.
Yes?
Aggressive.
Hey there.
I'm here.
And I assume... Very awesome. Thank you, Maddox. Appreciate it. That is going to help immensely. Okay. Now for the middle. Leaving class on none, that way you will have more influence over combat. Okay?
Hey,
None,
I'm here.
none,
What?
none,
Yes?
none,
Hey there.
none. Okay, good. Turn off auto level up for companion. Has that been on this whole time? Oh my gosh. I was I was wondering why my guys weren't leveling. Jeez. Yes.
Hey,
You are a lifesaver, Mad XO. Thank you. Hey, Dwarven Dad. Good afternoon.
all right then.
For stroll.
Yeah?
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. What are you doing?
Yeah? Hey there.
I'm here.
What?
Yes?
Mow it.
These trolls actually aren't
Hey.
that hard.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Labor Day, yay! 3-day weekend. Oh, more tips. And one last thing in game options, set scroll to ×2, and if you want, set camera movement to WS. Nice. Game options. Scroll to ×2. I'm good with that. And camera movement to the WASD. Would that be in controls? I'm actually okay with doing the mouse movement. That's actually how I played Baldur's Gate and stuff. It seems a little unintuitive because I would want to use the WASD keys, but I actually prefer this, as weird as it sounds.
Hey,
But upping the scroll speed, that will help also. Combat is getting better. I think it's because I'm learning more. And I figured out that,
hey,
you know, all of these abilities here are per
I'm here.
encounter. So I can use them every encounter,
Hey there.
which is great.
Hey.
At first, I wasn't doing that. I think that was definitely hurting me. Okay, I've already been there, so I'll go around. Another forest troll.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Sneak attack. Damage.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I'm here.
Bullseye.
Hey.
I'm gonna have enough troll ears to make a necklace. I need to be quick saving. I haven't been doing that.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
Blood moss.
Mm-hmm. And that.
Oh, that hurts. Oh, he's hobbled too.
That's how it's done.
Alright, move.
Hey.
Careful.
That's it!
Whoa. Oh, there's another one.
I'll see what I can find. Hey.
You will notice my priest has a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Whoa, hold on. Go.
How may I help?
Bullseye.
Hey.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
All right, then.
White.
Hey there. Yeah!
Oh, there's more than one of them.
How may I help?
Boom.
Hey. All right, then.
Not a sound.
Field mice scatter, crawling between the beast's teeth. There's some big dragon skillies. Ah, Volvano's boots. Deerwoodian clothing. Let's see. Constitution +1. Which, let's see. $16, 14, 15, 10, 10. I could give it to my thief or my rogue. Give her a little bit of a bump in endurance and HP. And just clean up the old inventory a little bit. Keep that around. Lockpicks can go to you. Torch. Seventeen 27. Okay.
Hey.
Clear. I could go back to Gilded Vale, or I could continue on and go to Cade Nua. Talk to Grants. Thought I felt your eyes on me, now come the words. Had some
If
questions.
doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skidding your knuckles on the wrong door.
Tell me about Magram. Oh, you know her. You must. She's a many-headed bitch. I think he just told me his view on her. Does she have any allies?
Some, shaped for hunt and war. Abidan the Golem. Galawain and his beasts. The latter keeps us honest and awake. The other makes the tools by which we punish those who are not.
Abidan? Not surprised you haven't heard. More gods than weeds in a field, and those are the only ones of this lifetime. They come and go, but are always here at the same time. Abidan used to look like a human. Got killed, then built a new body for himself. Transformation, with Magran's help. Perhaps she needed her own blacksmith to tend the fires. If so, Abidan serves it. He's a weapon, a tool, not a god, in my mind. Still, the people of Deerwood, the cities especially, hold him dear, so be it. Although, if the reward for hard work and craftsmanship is a body like his, I'll keep my blood and my cock and hips to thrust with it. You also mentioned Galawain. Monster father, the great hound, and as for monsters, this world has quite a bit, and not just the ones on two legs. It's as if he's made monsters solely to hunt them, to remind men of their place. He's busy making more, I suspect. More monsters than sense. Variation upon variation. What do you mean? His aspects are a confusing bunch, and considering he respects reversals of fortune, especially in beasts, perhaps not so confusing. No reason why Magrin and he shared a bed in my eyes, even if he does believe in the trial. A filthy Orlan god in many ways, howling and mewling perhaps like they do. They can keep their beasts. I'll take fire and weapons any day.
And what troubles you now?
I want to know more about you. Where are you from?
Where I hail from? From one of Magrin's fires. A cathedral. Ashfall. Made of blackened trees. I studied the scriptures there. The fires carved into the land. The trunks of the burnt trees. And in the factories where the rifles and cartridges were shaped. All are chapels in other devotions.
Other devotions? For Magrin, any fire is enough for worship, physical or not. A blacksmith's anvil, a craftsman's bench, all arenas where fire is waiting to be born. It just needs a spark, like an alchemical fire, or a spark to cartridge, to speed them to their purpose. Their purpose? Well, their purpose then. It was many thens ago. Beard was a little brighter than now. But yes, cartridges, guns, all had a purpose, and that purpose was punching holes in mages and letting their pompous air hiss out. Woke their kind right up and kept them staring at the ceiling in the dark instead of sleeping, that's for certain. Pompous air indeed. A little violence as an accounting, an answer for unchecked power. Well, Magrin gave an answer for that. Magrin put soldiers and mages on equal footing. Mages were troublesome in that time. Firearms made every man a mage, and Castor's pretty arcane shield was little match for them. It turned each commoner into a beast that could spit fire. It leveled the field of battle, that's for certain. Made many a mage a grave. That's fascinating.
Hey.
And he's got one of
What?
those guns now. Let's move on. Caed Nua. Just off the side of the path into Caed Nua stands an imposing figure, a tall, thick-set Aumaua clad in worn armor and peering up at the outer walls of the keep. In his hand is a small piece of charcoal, and it works feverishly at taking notes upon a small scrap of paper. More than once he has to reach up to prevent his colorful cap from falling off his head as he gazes upward. That moldy brickwork must be fascinating. The man looks over at you, blinking in surprise. His face splits in a wide and very toothy grin, and he waves the parchment in greeting.
It is. Well, not the wall itself, perhaps. The construction is very traditional. There are names scratched upon some of the bricks, just there. Workers and masons, I expect, carving a little immortality for themselves. It's a fine keep, Cad Noir. 2 centuries to its name, and abandoned for nearly as long. But the truly interesting part is in there, and I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Meerwald, but it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests.
What do you want from Meerwald?
Knowledge. Or, to be less clever about it, a certain text. I've come in search of a great treasure, you see. Not gold or silver, but the Tanvi Oratoa. You might call it the Book of Virtues. It's a sacred text of Rauatai, but we possess only a small fragment of it.
A year, I've journeyed in search of the rest, and I found evidence suggesting that the original lies there, beneath the keep. I want to ask Meerwald if he knows of it. And you, my friend, why are you here? Apparently I'm something called a Watcher.
A Watcher? Oh, you've spoken with spirits? There are many questions I would ask if I could do the same.
Well, perhaps we can help one another. The grounds are infested with all manner of beasts. I have never seen the like. I did not want to risk it alone, but you seem capable. Together, I am sure we can manage it, and then we can both ask our questions of Meerwald. Let's go.
Excellent. Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels. Ah, wait. Speaking of that, I ought to warn you first. Wondrous teeth, I nearly forgot. I have, at times, been followed. It began in Adir, and in Exometal they attacked outright. I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking for. I say believe, but I have been told as much by one of my would-be assassins. I paid them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes. But it's why I bought the sword, you see. And it's only fair that you should know.
You seem very calm about this.
Well, it's not as if I'm going to turn around and go home at their urging. If their previous efforts are anything to go by, we have very little to worry about.
Alright. Level up.
Following your lead.
First level Chanter. Wonder if that's like a bard? Lore? Invocations. Calls beyond the shroud and summons a phantom to fight for the party. Reduces the DR of enemies in the area of effect. Increases the slash and shock damage reductions for allies in area of effect. Stuns and shoves enemies in the area of effect. Creates 3 bolts of lightning causing shock damage to any in their path. Expelling 3 white grubs. Downed enemies explode, expelling 3 white grubs and crushing nearby enemies. Whoa. Sure, I don't have any summonings. Let's do that. Ancient Memory. Passive. Must be chanting. Plus 2.4 endurance. Area of effect. Ooh, endurance regeneration. Yes. Okay. Drains a portion of endurance from all enemies in the area of effect. Reduces concentration of enemies in the area of effect. Drains endurance. Seems like a decent choice. I like this one. That's also good. This one or this one? I'm thinking. This one sounds cooler. This one seems more useful. Let's just go with this one. Beloved Spirits. Improves the chanter's connection to the soul fragments they employ, increasing ancient memory's healing capability. Plus 0.9 endurance, so that would increase ancient memory, so yeah. Awesome. So this guy...
Yes?
Chanters spend most of their time in combat speaking chants. Chants are arranged strings of magical phrases that produce different effects. As one phrase ends, its effects will linger, overlapping with the effect of the next phrase. When a chant reaches the end of the final phrase, it will loop back to the beginning. Careful arrangement of phrases can produce a powerful sequence of passive effects. Click on a chant to select it. Phrases clicked on the left panel would be added to the selected chant. If you want to remove a phrase, click on the phrase in the chant. So, okay. And this plus 10 fortitude plus 10 will plus 1.2 move speed. And plus 2.4 endurance, so something like that. Okay. Oh. So I have to have chanted 3 phrases to cast this, and I have to have chanted 3 phrases to cast this. So I have to meet that threshold before I can even cast these spells. Okay. And that's the chant. This is my edit chants. Okay. Now, what do you have? You have a Arquebus and a Estok sword. Brigandine heavy armor. I think I may have... Boom. Kana's turban, intellect +1. I'm certain I don't have a helmet that does anything. Ah, welcome back, Mad Exo. Trying to organize my inventory just a little bit. Okay. Now,
Hey,
I am a full party.
of course.
Oh,
Hey,
edit my side. Something like that, maybe.
all right then.
Any questions?
Yes?
I'm assuming he's kind of like a bard from what I'm reading. Like, he chants almost constantly. I assume he can also attack at the same time. And then these chanter spells seems like I have to chant a certain amount before I can even cast these.
Hey, of course.
Scanebone. One shattered cask still smells faintly of ale, long spilled into the dirt. Exactly. Yes, I was right. For once, I was right.
Old and dry, with cobwebs in every crack. It reminds me of Woodica.
Oh. Oh, these things. Gosh.
Yeah?
Miss.
Hey there.
Oh. I assume you're gonna start chanting immediately. I don't see that, but maybe you are going to. You start attacking. You wait.
What?
Alright. You come up. You come up. You come over here. Attack. Ah, very cool. Switch to your, come up here. I'm gonna cripple a shadow. That doesn't seem possible. Will-o-wisp. Oh. That went well.
Hey.
Not a sound.
Frayed lengths of rope and a few flint chips are scattered across this workbench. Only weeds grow in this dusty patch. Looks accurate. Oh, okay.
Hey there. Yeah! I'll get the next one.
Great. If thou
Hate that when they teleport. Stay there. You. Oh, she's confused. Great. Alright, let's just see what happens. She's confused for 3 more seconds. Can you disengage? Yeah. Whoa. Confused. Okay, good.
Hey. What?
Spirit residue. Yeah.
Hey.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
It's funny. I assume that's where I need to go, so I'm going to peruse the grounds here.
Hey there.
Stop. Reconfigure.
Yes?
Nice.
Hey there.
Raid
Hey.
And what does the flame reveal?
Hey there. I'll teach you a lesson.
Got it.
Hey.
I shall be discreet.
Tangled wires and broken gears litter these wooden boxes. This looks interesting. Like some sort of auditorium. Nothing. Oh, except a shadow.
Yeah? Hey there.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Zach.
Bum, bum, bum.
But I'll let Margaret's fire bless this one.
Bum. 1 second.
Hey. All right then.
Quietly now.
Ah. One side of this pillar is graven with hundreds of whorls and ridges. Even under a layer of grime and moss, the adder gleams.
Hey.
Small flame blight. Let's be careful here. Haven't fought one of these before. Ineffective weapon. Makes sense.
Bullseye.
No, it was not. 2 of them.
Yes?
Following your lead.
A lot of ineffective weapons. Someone's doing damage, so that's good. Oh. Primal Flame.
Hey.
Light, flame, and sound.
Hey there. I'll teach you a...
Oh, well, I didn't get to sneak on that. Okay.
Easy does it.
Hey,
Leave our village! We've done nothing to you!
That animation is a little silly.
You can't do this!
Spectral smoke churns all around you. At first, you can see nothing except the haze, but gradually you make out the wizened, hunched shape of an old elven man. His face and bone-thin arms are smeared with paint. You can't do this. He shakes his head, spitting the words at you. Do what?
This is our village! Our home! The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations! We were here long before your kind brought war to our lands! You can't just burn it all! Have mercy, soldier! Our warriors have all gone! You can't burn us all because of them!
I think he needs a lozenge. He reaches out to you and opens his mouth to say something, but all that emerges is a series of violent coughs. He falls to his knees, choking on the thickening smoke. Flames overtake the vision as you back away.
hey.
Alright, that's mapped out. Let's get inside. I am gonna take a rest. Based on what I've been fighting out here, I'm going to say... Spit it. Spit it? Spit it.
You know, there are accounts of watchers in all of the regions I've visited. If the adventuring life doesn't work out for you, you could always read souls for coin, give people advice, tell them which family they're related to and whom they should duel for past offenses.
I'm glad you find this so amusing. Sorry, it seems I'm not very good at raising spirits. That was unintentional.
Hey,
I'll see what I can find.
Bright Hollow.
of course.
The sour odors of rancid grain and spoiled fruit permeate the air. Dust and rusted utensils cover the countertop. The shelves creak under the books. Many of the covers are mottled with mildew. Cobwebs bind the remains of a broken alembic, a cracked mortar, and various shattered bottles and vials to the table. Very well. Looks like some damage has been done. Rats skitter among the broken stairs. I'm guessing this is not where I needed to go, because there's nothing in here. Okay. Uneventful. So, where? Eastern Barbican. Can't get through there. Ah. Yeah, it makes sense. That's where the spirit was. I just didn't see it. The Old Watcher. Keep seems abandoned. There are spirits here as there were in Gilded Vale. Creatures too. It seems I will have to explore further if I'm to find answers.
I'll see what I can find. Well, that's, unusual.
Whispers of Yenwood. One-handed unique sword, 12 to 18 slashing damage. To 21 slashing damage. +2 con, -3 will, +5 accuracy against spirits. Okay, it doesn't do as much damage, but it has a better accuracy and does more damage against spirits. So I'm gonna try it. Oh, it looks really cool. Actually, I know who needs this.
Hey.
See what happens.
Oh. All right then.
Hey there. Show him how it's done! Yeah?
Try to sneak up on me.
Hey there.
Hey.
Got him.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Let's map this out first. The gray and brown pelts of mice flit between the boards. This brazier's chains are rigid with rust. I love these worlds. I love the setting. I love the... Oh. As you come to the end of the Great Hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne wrought out of marble, its masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. As you approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
You know who I am?
One could hardly mistake it. You're burning like a candle. Of course, I also know what to look for. In any case, I assume you're here looking for Maywald.
Any idea where I can find him?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
Tell me more about him.
He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been, so he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it. But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we'd made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me.
Are you imprisoned?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins, one of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul. Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
See ya.
Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
Oh.
Let's see what lies this way.
Let's. Road.
Yeah?
A whole lot of nothing.
Hey.
Mother.
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
She turns from you long enough to produce a basket that, like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. And no complaints. You've got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? She watches you out of the corner of her eye. What are you talking about?
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Remind me what happened to, my father?
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Audra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
He was one of the people the Glanfathans killed? That's what I said. Her voice is low and hoarse, and her hand is frozen over the basket. Something dark and empty clouds her eyes.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
I'll take a peek.
Let's see what's down here.
Hey there. Yeah! Yeah?
Okay, wait a minute. They could teleport, so I'm going to hold off for just a second. Got him. Okay. Now go.
Hey.
They'll never know I'm here.
Spiders have taken up residence in the empty shelves.
All right, then.
Okay.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark.
The silver trails of slugs gleam inside the barrels. Ooh. Spiders. Let's move out ever so slightly.
Hey there.
What?
I'm here.
What?
I have.
Yes?
Excellent. Spider legs, spider legs.
Hey.
I have 5 spider legs.
Hey.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Of course.
I'll teach you a lesson.
What?
Great.
Hey.
Hooray! Get this!
Leave it to me!
Whoa. she doing?
Not to alarm. Leave it to me!
New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
Hey.
A spectral man arrayed in armor and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal and Adir insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over the pages several times before looking up at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch. The instructions come from Admeth Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the Deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out, or let them blaze if they won't. It'll make this even shorter than the Broken Stone War, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
The cot is rough with splinters.
Let's see what lies this way.
Alright.
We'll take those farmers by surprise. Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now. Don't worry, everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one wants it said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
Let's see what lies this way, Kana's last famous words. Awesome. Sunken Stone Ship, how are you doing tonight? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Quarter Age. Appreciate it very much.
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words. You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
Yeah.
Hey.
A simple test.
Whoa. This is rogue work.
Hey there.
Hey.
I'll take a peek.
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I really like the game so far. It is quite enjoyable and a throwback to some of my favorite games. I am playing on normal, I believe. I was not prepared for hard. I didn't think I could do it, but maybe if I do another playthrough, or once I get to Pillars 2, I will try hard difficulty.
A simple test.
No.
I see where you're going with that.
Hey.
No. Keep away from us.
Okay.
Leave us!
Oh, he wasn't hard to find. A large, liver-spotted man, barrel-chested and paunchy, cowers in the far corner of the room, his white hair a tangled, stringy mess. He covers his face and chest with trembling hands, unable to look in your direction.
Maybe we should come back later?
Are you Merriwald? He looks up over his hand, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins whispering to himself in sharp hisses, as though having an argument. All at once he stops shaking, a sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly, and he looks you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice suddenly turns raspy.
Mayor Wald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit!
Multiple personality disorder, maybe? Yeah, I've, if you can see my party death counter, that's how many party wipes I've had. Some of that was learning the game and realizing how much more difficult it is than, like, Baldur's Gate or something. But combat is challenging. And I'm not a very good video game player, maybe. Maybe that's part of it. I'm a watcher. I met a woman in Gilded Vale who thought you could help me.
Mayor Wald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
Weird.
Come to speak to Mayor Wald? Mayor Wald, whose touch is poison? Mayor Wald, who knows not his effect?
I was told I'm a watcher and that you could tell me more about it. And about a tablet of some worth after that, once you two are finished, of course.
A window. Window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Hear and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead. An empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I. What the gods wanted of me, thought I.
So he is a watcher, or was a watcher?
The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged. It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
How many personalities does he have?
Little I knew.
I was accosted by spirits on my way here. What do they want?
No. No! Forgive me! Forgive me!
You seem to have lost your mind.
Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? What's an awakening?
Many lifetimes we have. Souls enter womb and exit corpse. Carry with them all experiences, all knowledge, all identities. Yet we do not remember. Hidden from us. What end? What end? Only the gods know. Certain things can stir memories from lives long buried. Awaken the old memories, the old personalities. Memory, personality, identity, any might resurface. Or all.
And I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Meowald has lost control. Meowald's body no more.
The spirits I passed, what are they?
Spirits, and not spirits. Always whispering to Meowald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Meowald awakened, they could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
The spirits are memories from previous lives?
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Meowald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
I've seen apparitions like those elsewhere since I became a watcher.
Oh, no, 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 no. You too. You too.
All at once, in spite of his abject misery, the expression changes to one of utmost sympathy. Poor man, poor man.
They will take you too.
I knew there was something off about you when I met you, but this sounds serious. You're saying I'll end up like you?
So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
If I'm awakened to a past life, how would that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own. Meowald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
Why do these past lives still trouble you?
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder. Soldier and marauder and Meowald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher. War there was all around. War of stone. War of tree.
He's talking about two different wars fought back to back, long time ago. The Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. The usual conflicts between locals and settlers getting out of hand, both of them. Some folks are still mad about what one side did to the other.
Death we brought to the settler men. We, the 9 Claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
I met one of your memory spirits. There was talk of raiding a village. Meowald's voice becomes raspy, and he is somewhere else in place and time, speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this addy a bitch an heir that belongs in Air Glodfath.
Meowald wails. His soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. His trial has broken him, but better than that to live in weakness. Go on.
The boy. The boy. The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for Marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
A baby conceived by the raider? What do you mean it was a vessel for him?
For the soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
Then that was his mother I met in the keep. She told him his father was killed by the raiders.
You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the Nine Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
Aloth looks at the old man in horror. Bay the usher's crooked ban. Merwald's shoulders slump. He rocks back and forth, agitated. He mutters to himself, oblivious to your presence.
Soldier and marauder. Lies and vengeance. And dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
Whatever the reason, I don't think we're meant to know.
How little we know.
How do you tell a spirit from a memory?
Fragmented our memories. Stuck in time. Mindless, cruel. Never far.
There must be some way to make these memories go away.
No. Always there. Always remembered. Can't forget. Can't unsee.
I didn't just remember, someone caused this. They wore masks and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there. He seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead. Books of burden. Queens that were. Known to me are they. The leaden key.
The leaden key. It seems we share an enemy, Perrin Starflower. Assassins and Watcher Wakers both. They certainly keep busy. Who is this queen we pray to?
Goddess. Crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But whose?
What about this leaden key?
Secrets. Secrets and deceptions and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of watchers, hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
Do you know where I might find one?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
If the key caused my awakening, could they undo it?
Many secrets do they keep. Unawakened? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
I need to go so I can search for this man from the leaden key.
Sleep well. Sleep well.
Hold! I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
You're confusing me with someone from a past life.
Your betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Galawain's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
What? Okay.
Following.
Word. Ulu. Word.
You are currently attacking a foe with at least one defense that is much higher than the accuracy of the character attacking it. When defense is significantly above accuracy, it can be extremely difficult to score a hit and impossible to score a crit. Try to raise the attacker's accuracy or use a spell or ability that targets a different defense. Or just blow him up.
Hey.
There's a change in the air of the keep. What was thick and suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Merwald's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There is something unique about this soul and this place, a bond formed in the decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you, as though even in death the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. Granted speaker to the restless. Ooh. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to you as a frayed rope, ghostly and alive, its frayed ends writhing like tide pool anemones, and you find that you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its strands. Repair the rope, sever the rope, draw upon the energy of the rope. Bind his soul as an eternal warden, allow him to pass from the world, or siphon knowledge from the connection. Bind his... No. I feel like releasing him would be the kind thing to do. Strand by strand, the connections fly apart like the overstressed strings of some ethereal instrument. With the tearing of the final string, the rope becomes liquid and dissolves from your awareness. Merwald's soul hovers near you, a vortex of strife and discord, but there is something else there beneath it, something like relief. His soul passes through one of the walls and is gone. Sweet.
Hey.
Primal Wind. Merwald's Grimoire. Yep.
Hey.
A simple
All right,
test.
then.
Yeah? I see where you're going with that. Give me a real challenge.
A worn book lies on the table, its pages filled with nonsensical scrawls.
Consider it done. There. What did I tell you?
Okay.
Hey.
Well, that was interesting. The choice you make makes one fight in Deadfire a lot easier. Awesome. Well, I didn't know what to pick, but that seemed
Hey.
like the kindest option. Like, Binding him as an eternal warden seemed a little harsh, and then basically sucking the knowledge from the rope seemed selfish, so option 2 seemed the most benevolent. So, I'm gonna have to call it for today. I'm gotta go eat dinner. But thank you, Sunken Stone Ship, for the follow and for talking to me. MadXO, thank you for the tips at the beginning of the stream. Dwarven Dad, thank you always. And thanks to anybody else who was watching. I appreciate it. I will probably be streaming later on this weekend. I will tweet it out. And we'll see you all later. Have a great night.